Yo, what is good, everybody? I know we haven't seen each other across the camera like this for a while because I've been super busy moving in, but this is the new crib. I mean, pretty cool little setup. My 3 monitors are in front of me, but you can see the background. All the above looks pretty sick. I wanted to make this video because I feel like my entire journey has been in front of you guys, right? Like if you guys, like I said, in almost every video, you guys can go back and watch me when I was struggling, right? Watch me when I was at my lowest point. Watch me when I was blowing accounts, doing literally all the above. And now I'm here, I'm making good money trading. I'm teaching people how to trade. My mentees have done over $200,000 in payouts in the last 5 months. Since the beginning of the year, which is just insane to think about numbers wise. Me myself, I've done over 250K by myself in the first 5 months of the year. And as you can tell by the title, it's literally going to be me explaining step by step how I went from unprofitable to having my first 100K month trading futures. Yes, in the past month of May, I did a little bit over $102,000 in strictly revenue from strictly payouts. Any of you want to see these payouts, I will gladly make a response video. I will pull them all up in front of you. I have nothing to hide. I post all of my payouts on my Discord. I literally have nothing to hide. But I want to start and make this video with telling you guys that it's possible. You know, if I would have went back and told myself 8 months ago that I would have made $100,000 in a singular month from strictly trading, no affiliates, no mentorship, no other income, just strictly trading payouts, I would have probably ran around the house butt naked and celebrated and threw a party. But now it's like I'm having these big months and it almost feels like normal. I think my mind has just gradually gotten so used to the income that I've been making from day trading, and it's almost like I want to make 150K next. I want to make 200. I think that's just how it works when you kind of take those steps to being profitable and becoming more profitable, right? I think that's just kind of how it works. And I really wanted to make this video to share with you guys like how I did it mentally, physically, psychologically, actually chart-based, like all the above. Like obviously we're not looking at the charts or anything, but I want to have like a face-to-face talk with you guys and just tell you guys that it can happen. It can happen, right? You just need one big break, one big month, right? And you'll make more than 99% of the world makes in a single year, which is just ridiculous to think about. But first off, I want to start with the psychological part of things. With trading and going for big months, you never want to set a P&L target, right? You always want to just trade. And it's very, I'm going to be honest, it's almost impossible to have 100K month only trading 5 accounts, especially with the new prop firm rules and then all the above. Like it's difficult. It's not easy at all. You're going to need at least minimum 10 accounts to do this, first of all. If you're not consistently profitable or getting consistent payouts, then don't even worry about this type of number. Don't even try and think about it until you're really at that stage, because it's different for everybody. It is very, very different for everybody. I didn't have my first 10K month until December. And now after that, I've had consistent 30 plus K months, ranging up to 100K that I had this month. But there's a lot of stuff that people don't tell you. And I'm going to be sharing those things with you, because a lot of these people on social media, you see like the big months, the big P&Ls, but what is really going on behind the scenes, right? What is really going on behind the scenes? What is really helping them do this? Because if you think that people are making this money and not doing stuff behind the camera, then you are falsely mistaken, right? If they took every single trade on camera, and stream, do you really think they'll be making as much money as they're making, and including myself. I don't take every single trade that I take on live stream. If I did that, everybody who watches me would be having really big months, right? Even like with my students, I don't always take trades in my New York AM. Sometimes I'll hop on the charts, I'll see a setup, and I'll take it. And that's one thing that I'm trying to get better at as a mentor, and I take full accountability for not giving my all to my students, because I should be doing a better job of that, and I'm definitely working on that with the implementations that I'm going to be making to the changes of my mentorship and the way it works. But that's besides the point. It's very important that you guys follow people you trust, because a lot of people, they'll backstab you and blindside you and all the above. I promise you, I know how this stuff works, right? I am here to keep it 100% real with you guys. I'm not going to lie about anything, but there is a lot of stuff people don't tell you. That's number one. Number two, fees. You really think I had a $100,000 month without spending less than $10,000 on prop firms? I spent around, actually, wait, no. This month was good, but I'm going to tell you guys this. This month, I spent $7,000, the month of May, it's June now, but the month of May, I spent $7,500 on prop firm fees, right? Prop firm fees. That is how much money that I spent. So if you subtract it, gross and net is 100K and then 93K, right? So do the math in your head. But some months I'll spend 12 to 15,000 and only make 40 to 50 or 30. And that's something I'm trying to get better at, spend less on prop firms. But well, I think what you guys don't understand is there's levels to this. So once you have the money to just blow on evals, you kind of do it too much. Like I probably spent, the most I spent a day on evals is probably $3,000. And that's just being upfront with you guys. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like there's no reason to lie to you guys. All I'm trying to do is better you guys and help you guys, right? But this video is more just to give you guys like a perspective on what it really takes. Because I know the figures that I'm giving out right now might sound crazy, and trust me, if this was me listening 7 months ago, I would be like, Nick, you're spending $12,000 on a month on prop firms? You can barely even afford an eval. I'd ask my mom for money at some points. I'd ask my girlfriend for money at some points, and now look where they're, I'm taking care of both of them, right? But like, you have to understand, in order to have these big months, bro, you have to have a perspective. You have to understand what it really takes, right? But it also comes along with building it. So you can't just jump straight to 10, 15 accounts. You can't just jump straight to 5 accounts. And I say this in every video. If you are not consistently profitable, and I will die by this, if you are not consistently profitable and getting consistent payouts, you should not be trading more than 1 account. I made that mistake, and I try and share it with you guys, and I genuinely don't know why people are still trading more than 1 account if they are not consistently profitable. Because they're just wasting money. If you are able to leverage more on 1 account and get used to doing that, buy more accounts, get consistent payouts on those, and then move from 1 account to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. Not like you have to copy trade all 20 together. But the leverage, dude, it's like you go from risking 1 to 2 minis on 1 account to 5 micros and then still making 10x than what you were making originally. That's just how the prop firm game works. And don't label prop firms as like an ROI game. Like, I understand the return on investment is really good, but it's not a game, right? It's good for the ROI, but it's not a game. It's real life. It's not no jokes, bro. Like, you have to take it seriously. And I know a lot of times that people say, well, Nick, I'm spending a lot of money on prop firms and evals. And well, if you're making the same mistake over and over, why don't you take a step back, look, take a deep breath, and like reassess what's really going on, right? Like, why are we making the same mistakes? And I mean, if you need a mentor, go get a mentor. It doesn't have to be me. It could be anybody. But you need to understand, first of all, like what mistakes you're making. Because if you fail to realize the mistakes that you're making, you're cooked. You're literally going to keep making the same mistakes. Whether that's risking too much on evals, whether that's full porting XFAs as soon as you get them because you want to get a payout, like that type of stuff adds up, dude. I promise you, I did the same exact stuff when I was unprofitable. I would pass an eval during Asia, activated during Asia, think, oh, I see the setup. Oh my gosh, if this trade hits, I'm going to get a max payout, blown within 2 trades, 3 trades. I'm sure a lot of you that just heard that probably like, wow, I feel that way too. Well, look where I'm at now and look at the changes that I made to get here. I'm literally giving you guys the keys to success over this. Like, I promise you, this stuff is more simple than you really think. It really is not as complex as you guys think it is. I promise you. I promise you it's not. It is not even close to being as complex as you guys really think it is. It really just takes a few factors when really trying to get to these big months. Just a couple factors. Number one, you need to have capital. And I'm going to say that. You need to have capital. Whether you are rich already, whether you are already getting consistent payouts, whether you have a rich family, like anything, you need to have more than $10,000 capital-wise in order to have these big ones. And that's just being realistic, because are you going to pass every single evaluation? No. Are you going to get a max payout on every single XFA when you get it for the first time? No. That's not how it works. So you have to have capital in order to have these good months. Number two, you have to have a consistently profitable strategy, right? If you're just full porting and gambling on random trade setups, what is that going to do for you? It's going to do absolutely nothing. You're just going to blow the accounts and then continue in the same cycle that you've been in since you've been unprofitable. So really think about it. What would you rather do? Get a setup, find a mentor, do something to help you better your trading, or just sit and gamble and maybe get one lucky payout and think, oh, I'm on top of the world, let me buy 5 accounts, take a random gamble again and then blow off 5 then, right? Number three, you need to be consistent. Consistency is key with trading. And I know it's so niche, consistency is key, blah, 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 blah. I know you've heard that a million times, but it is. It's the truth, and that's why everybody says it, because it is, dude. If you can show up to the charts every single morning, be disciplined, wait for your setup, the sky's the limit, dude. If you can put these 3 things together, that is really all you need. Like just speaking truthfully, that is really all you need. It's not like you're just doing one thing and not doing 2 other things and then get lucky and then you randomly just end up with $100,000 a month, right? No, that's not how it works. If it was that easy, like I said, everybody would be doing it. But like, if we're just thinking logically and realistically, how many people do you really think have had a $10,000 a month from day trading? Like, give it a thought, give it a second. All you guys think. Because it's less than 0.0001% that people that make more than 5 to 10K in a singular month from trading. And I know that number probably sounds crazy. And you're probably watching this video and you're like, wow, if it is that number, why am I even trading? Well, I'll give you the answer here. You're watching this video for a reason. It's because you want to take your trading to the next level. It's because you want to become profitable. It's because you want to retire your family, retire your parents, retire yourself, live the life that you want to live, right? So don't worry about the statistics. Worry about your trading. Worry about yourself before you worry about anything else. Who cares about the numbers? Who cares about what percent gets a payout, what percent passes an eval? I promise you, bro, if you really put the hard work and the effort into doing it, dude, it's bread and butter. Like, I'm here to help all you guys too. I have a Discord that's free and I literally answer questions. I'm on there all the time. Like, if you need help, just let me know. But like, I think people make it more confusing than it really has to be. And I think that's the problem in the day trading space, is because you see a lot of things online, you see these big months, and then no one's really sharing how they did it. They're only showing what they made. And that's one thing I'm going to get better at, showing every single trade that I take, telling my mentees, hey, I'm looking for this trade, or hey, I'm in this trade. And I'm trying to get better at that myself, because obviously nobody's perfect. Does having a 100K month mean that I'm going to magically have another 100K month or 200K? No. I could get $0 in payouts this month. I've already gotten 7K, so that's already out of the books. But I realistically, next month I could get $0 in payouts and lose $12,000. That's just how trading is, dude. That's just how it is. You really never know how much you're going to make in a month, because if you really knew, everyone would be trading, dude. Promise, everybody would be doing it if it was that easy. Everybody. No one would care. if I get a consistent X amount, like no, day trading is very, very volatile. But once you understand these things, then the sky's the limit, realistically. Like there's nothing stopping you. The things that I explained in this video, get them down. Get your bread up. Buy accounts. Leverage more. Stack payouts. Buy more accounts. Combine those accounts. Copy each other. Like, starts to flow. But again, you can't just get right into that. You need to start small. You need to get one account, get consistent payouts, and then go from there. It's that simple. But yeah, guys, I wanted to make this video again. I wanted to explain how I went from unprofitable to have my first 100K month. And I wanted to explain what people don't tell you, because there's a lot of stuff that you do not see on social media. And I try and be as transparent as possible with you guys. I try and show you guys everything, tell you guys everything, and really just share what it takes to get to the point where I'm at. And I'm here to help. Okay, guys, if you want to apply to my mentorship, the link is going to be in my bio. The indicator link is going to be linked below. Discord, free Discord is going to be linked below. All the above. I just want to say I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace.